why has the great OHL franchise, the Windsor Spitfires, developed so many fine NHL head coaches?
Yeah. I don't know is the simplest answer. I mean, I know about, I think Pete and I, because DJ Smith is in on that list too, right? So there's 5 former captains, Spitfires are head coaches in the NHL. I would say the things that I don't know, that's a pretty Windsor's at the time pretty gritty town, right? And that hockey was tough. So if you could kind of captain those teams, or maybe there's some leadership there. I know that Pete DeBoer and I were in a different environment. We learned from Pete Kermanis Jr. and Jim Rutherford what professionalism was. So what you wouldn't know then, Chip, that's the mid-'80s. Junior hockey is truly on a tiered system, right? There's a handful of high-end organizations, and they do very well. Peterborough, Oshawa, Ottawa. And then there's some bottom organizations. As a matter of fact, my father wasn't going to let me play for the Windsor Spitfire when I was drafted there until CompuWare bought them. So, but you got like a professional, NHL guys running your junior team, so you watch them. So Pete and I watched Tom Webster as a head coach, coached in the NHL twice. You got Jim Rutherford, who's a Hall of Fame in the NHL. You got Pete Kermanis, a Hall of Famer. So Pete and I come in, and they run that program the right way from the very start. And we watch and we learn, and that's now both of us then also get to work in that environment, right? So I coached for these guys for 8 years. Pete coaches for them for almost 15 years, I think. So we got kind of indoctrinated in a pro way of running things, and that's how we got to the NHL for sure.